all over the place. So violent. So loud and violent. Oh, can you push that button? That blue thing? Okie dokie.
Not now.
Is it narrower?
Are you using the computer? Oh, no.
I'm using that camera and the camera's further back. I've got no time to mess with it now.
Further back camera.
All right, well, أنا قاعد واحد جوك بس وده هم سيرس نياري. قصدي دان فيديو يجت كهوي نجي يندرج سكوين الساعة.
In progress.
Dette nu vedado Garunka gari agesu mieti sota asatanka garoko bono yetine stadio hunzagi dana gwega stop na ganungwe. Dette nu vedado a gwezini ganyata da geru dana gwego o quadzere o nuka sopa. Dette nu vedado a gwezini ganyata da geru dana a gwego o quadzere o nuka sopa. Dette nu vedado yeti sota gonhan nero na da headstone na gani guri da di hawa kwe. Dam dawe aron hetzer na gaza stasser na ganungwe. Dam dawe aron hetzer goigo on a gore go on a rasa da go on a scana dana ori huio gari wa gori shusera dana gaza stasser. Dam dawe aron hetzer Sawyerda. Dam dawe aron hetzer Sawyerda. Can that be said, Boyer Gerda?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, yeah. Dogatena Nahoda Yataksa. Okay, so as always, as everybody knows that before we get started, whenever we have a council ceremony, meeting, anything of importance, we always have to carry out Honda Gari Wadeko first. This is where we give thanks for the things in creation that have created us and the things that we need to continue to sustain us. So we always begin by giving our thanks to the great spiral of creation. When you look into the nighttime sky, you're not looking at cold, dark, empty, lifeless space the way non-native science leads you to believe. No, instead you are looking at the living, vibrant body of our great mother, of Sky Woman herself. And so we give thanks to her, to Sky Woman, as it is she who has given us spirit. From there, we give our thanks to the beating heart of our Mother Earth, to our grandmother Moon. It is she who regulates the flow of the lifeblood in all things. And so we give thanks to her, to Grandma Moon, as it is she who has given us blood. From there, we give our thanks to Mother Earth, regardless of where you have grown up from her, regardless of what color you are, what language you speak, what you imagine divides us, the imaginary divisions that are all over the place. We all come from the same mother, making us all one family, all related, all together, sisters, brothers, cousins, all relations. And so we give thanks to her, to Mother Earth, as it is she who has given us body. From there, we give our thanks to all the women, from the newest born baby girl to the eldest grandmother, as they carry the sacred title of life giver into the world and are to be honored and respected as such. The life givers in all strains of life, not just Gundun Hetzerat Gawis, right? What again? Tukun.
Tkun. Udun Hetzerat Kaus.
So the life givers in all strains of life, not just humans. For us to look how we look, to be human, we need worms, we need birds, we need every living thing, everything that is upon our Mother Earth, everything that is within the waterverse. This is what we need in order to be alive, for us to exist. So we give thanks to all the mothers in all strains of life. And for us to think of mothers, we have a perception of how a mother, a human mother, gives birth, or even puppy dogs. We all seen dogs giving birth. So we have a certain perception of how the mother function perpetuates life. But in other strains of life, such as trees, well, it doesn't happen that way. And so therefore we may think or we may forget, not think that there is a mother process that takes place for one tree to begin its life to start growing from another one. So there's a transition from the first one that plants a baby tree, same way like with us, but it's just in a different, what would we say, like a different manifestation. So it's not so easily associated to a mother perpetuating function when we're thinking of trees or weeds or medicines. We are in the time of medicines now. And so everybody every year has to give thanks for man, I can't even think it up. I just had it on the top of my head there. The medicine everybody uses. Why, Gerda, we got it, the root there. What the heck is the name of it? Order. Jeez whiz. So this time of year, everybody's, well, soon, as soon as it everything thaws out enough, you know, maybe in another week or two, we'll be going look for Onornordum. And so we have to think, where does that Onornordum come from? Where does the new Onornordum come from? There's a growth process, a transition from its mother, or its, if you want to say its host, that transitions and gives the life to the new thing, and the new thing then grows and perpetuates. So we don't think of, or your average person doesn't think of, that there's mothers to trees, there's mothers to weeds, to the medicines, all things that grow, there's mother to it. Everything that is, there's mother to it. And so we give thanks for that sacred process of mother throughout Sawayerda. This is what makes our life sacred, what makes our life such a good, happy experience, the way, if things are the way it's supposed to be. But still, regardless of how bad things are right now in the world, we give our thanks to all the medicines, to all the waters and all the medicines and all the shapes and forms they come in, to our ancestors who carried a good mind, and we ask them to help us to return our mothers back to their natural seat of authority within all our nations, so they can manage all our people properly once again. We ask our ancestors to help us to return the knowledge of every Onagoro within the great law of peace. And again, if you don't know, if a person says, oh, what's the great law of peace? Well, those words are simple, and they explain something that is very easy to understand. Peace, everybody understands that. Everybody understands what law is. So when you put peace after law, it identifies that there is a law to peace. And so when you put great in front of that, it implies that it's the all-encompassing law. And so anybody can understand this. This is not a foreign concept to anyone on earth. It is a foreign concept under the current status quo of male dominance, where the only thing that seems to perpetuate the non-native society is a constant state of war. So we give our thanks to, we ask our ancestors to help us to return the knowledge of every wampum within the great law of peace to the hearts and minds of the people, to return peace, power, and righteousness, and the balanced mind. Okay, so anybody who's been following us or with us, you know, in the last little while, last couple of weeks, or however long, you know that things have really been moving along at a very, very good pace. For me, everything that is happening, that's transpiring, even though most of it is on Zooms, you know, so this is within like computer land, but the connections that we have been making and the things that we have been talking about have been mind expanding. It's been for some, as we hear people's feedbacks, you know, It's some people said it's inspiring, whatever, but it's things that are happening to all of us, even if it's things that you are just experiencing for the first time and say, well, maybe we experienced it maybe a bazillion times before. It doesn't matter. It's all happening to us all right now at this time. And even though it happened before, it's happening this way now. And so we are in truly a very important time in the history of Sawyerda. We are in a very exciting time. So if you've been with us, this is where for tonight, what we're gonna do is we're gonna throw it at you. Let you come up with, let you say, what's the term, what's the phrase? If it's something that's been on your mind over the last few, whatever gatherings, so it's open for tonight for anybody to throw out there, but I want to start off with, I don't know, a couple of words, Gerda, whatever you can come up with about our Mother Earth to define, not to define, to describe what we're looking at, where we're living, maybe speak about ocean, Turtle Island. Did we ever do Turtle Island before, like in the class, like to write it down? And
I think that like long time before. Oh
Yeah,
yeah, yeah.
I'm pretty sure we did, yeah.
okay, well, okay, let's just go with the waters, different bodies of waters that you can think of, Gerda. If any of you have seen, we put a post on today about that the news is identifying that the night sky is changing because of all the satellites that are going up, that are being placed there now, thousands of satellites. So we're used to looking at stars a certain way, but now it's being altered. So we talk about the water. It's important to have a constant connection to it and just to talk about it, reference it all the time.
Well, while you were talking, I was already writing, so I sent this word, Yagorihodogo, that she's reliable. On Mother Earth. And that's one of us as our people, Kanienkeha, the people, the 5 nations. One of them, what they talked about a lot was people, they respected people, that were reliable. It's so important that when you look at now, we're going to meet at 7, and look where we are, all over in the different parts of Turtle Island, and some are even from the south. And they're on at 7 o'clock, so that's Yagorihodogo. So when people are reliable like that, you can trust them. But when people are there one day, aren't there the next time, or they're late, then you just say, well, they're not part of my plan then. It's very important to be reliable, because she's with all the life givers, their moons are on, the plants are on. Imagine if Mother Nature just said, I'll shut down and I'll let the winter carry an extra month. We'd be finished. We'd be finished totally, because nothing would grow. We'd have nothing for next year. So, that's somebody that's Yagorihodogo, reliable. That's for me personally, it means a lot when somebody's reliable.
Okay, is this like a general thing? It's not like a female or male? It's just.
No, it's female, Yagorihodogo.
So she's reliable.
Yeah, she's reliable.
Can we do one? He's reliable. They are reliable.
Okay, I'll write it.
And also raise your hand.
Elsa?
Sorry. I was wondering, is Yegori Madonga would be the word for integrity do?
I I guess you could.
Maybe I lost the button. But I mean, if Yagori Watoga, would it be a word also for integrity? Meaning, when you say something, you do it.
Yeah, well, yeah, well, of course, yeah, that's, if you are Yagori Wadogo, if she's reliable, then everything else falls into place. That's like a template, the beginning of the template.
Thank you.
See, the male is Rori Wadogo.
And what, if you said they, would it depend if it's women or men, or is there a they that applies to both?
They, no, well, let's see. Well, like Yungori Wadogo is all of us, both genders included.
I don't think we would say that though.
No?
I don't know. We wouldn't say that. We are.
Well, to be reliable, yeah, you wouldn't say that because it has to come from somebody else,
Yeah.
you know?
Maybe.
I mean, some people tell people they're the greatest, but that's usually a person that isn't. But if somebody comes over and tells you you're the greatest, you just gotta say, well, I'm not the greatest, but I try to be the best as I can.
That's after they called them number one. Showed them that they're still number one. And you're the greatest also. Okay, how about if we, it is reliable?
It is,
Yeah, well, wait a minute. Would we say it is reliable if we're talking about, let's just say we're sitting out by the water at this time of year and the ice is melting? We say it's, no, we wouldn't say it's reliable, huh?
no,
She's reliable. Yeah, that would stay there. Would there be, let's see, would there be,
the seasons are reliable, Yori Wadogo, so it's like it's a it, but yet it's a feminine it.
okay, so that would apply to everything then, right?
Yeah.
If, like if we're referring to something like Old Faithful, like somebody repeats something the same time every day or something.
Well, if yeah, like say you had an animal, like you get when you live in a bush or even in a city, if a squirrel comes to your window every morning at a certain time, then you'll say Yori Hodogo.
Okay. Yori was yoga. Okay. All right. Is there any other, what do you call that? Conjugation that we can put to that?
Hmm.
She, he, it, they. What about a they?
Yodi, okay.
Yodi.
Yodi, okay.
Is there any other one we could think of that would fit that? No, we won't say we are. We are reliable. Can we ever get
Except for every
anything
day.
done?
Yodi Hodogo. I sent it, whoever's writing.
I'm waiting for the transmission.
Waiting for what?
The runner must have stopped to take a little break or something.
Yodi Hodogo. But nobody's repeating it though. Are we gonna repeat it?
Yeah, once we get through these different conjugations, is there
Oh,
no other one that we could do for this?
That's
She,
perfect because the
he,
kids is
it,
screaming.
they. No, that's all I can think of that you can put on there.
Mhm.
Okay, we don't have to break those anywhere. Huh?
I don't think so. They're so easy.
Yeah.
Okay, Yagori Hotogo.
Yagori wadogo.
Yagori wadogo.
Yagori wadogo.
France.
Yakodori. I'm lost.
Yagori Hotogo.
Yagori Wadogo. Thank you.
Elsa.
Yagori madonga.
Marc.
Yagori Wadoga.
Merrick.
Yagori Wagota.
Yagori Wadoga. Teotuet Nuni. So the order for today is as usual: Longhouse, Marie-Claude, and Edith. France, Elsa, Marc, Merrick, and me. So
Rori Hotogo.
Rori wadogo.
Rori wadogo.
Rory wadogo.
you're muted, France.
Roi
Rori
Wad.
wadogo.
My tongue is twisted tonight. Roi Wadogo.
Rori Hotogo.
Rori wadonga.
Rori Wadoga.
Rori Wadoga.
Rory Wadoga. Teotuet Nuni.
And now it's reliable. Yori Hotogo.
Yori wadogo.
Yori wadogo.
Yori wadogo.
Yori Wadoga.
Yori wadonga.
Yori Wadoga.
Yori Wadoga.
Yori Wadoga. Teotuet Nuni.
They are reliable. Yodiri Hotogo.
Yodiri wadogo.
Yodiri wadogo.
Yodiri wadogo.
Yod.
France.
Sorry, I got distracted. Can you repeat, please? Sorry.
Yodiri Hotogo.
Yo diri Wadoga.
Yodiri wadonga.
Yodiri Wadoga.
Yodiri Wadoga.
Yodiri Wadoga. Teotuet Nuni.
Okay, how about if we do that then, let's put a Guedziniga together, like a heading, and let's identify the different types of waters.
Okay.
I did that. Lake.
Did we?
River. Rain. Yeah.
Oh,
did look.
okay, all right, okay, never mind that. Well, I want to do something about Mother Earth though.
What about mountains and hills?
Boy,
and
Gerda, what can
caves?
you think of descriptive words about her? Yeah, mountains, hills, up the hill. Did we ever? We must have did that at some point, huh?
Up the hill. We did that before on the Doharaga. I'll write it anyway.
Can we do about it?
All of the geography. Really?
The creation of rain, maybe. Cycle. All the separation.
Oh, okay. All right, yeah, let's do that.
Anu Doharaga.
Ano Doharage.
Anodo harage.
Anondo harage.
Aho no Darage.
Anudo harage.
Anodu Harage.
Ananto Harage.
Anoto Arage. Teotuet Nuni. And Merrick raised his hand.
It's a word suggestion, so if you have another one, but I have one to add to the stack.
Go ahead.
Yeah, so I live on the west coast of Turtle Island, right? There's a big river here, colonially called the Fraser River. Also the the original people from here, the Stalo River, it's the Stalo people. And I'm wondering in Kanienkeha, do you have reference to the people over here, or what would that sound like?
Well, what do they call the people over there? Oh, they would say Isin Yununda de. Is okay, all right, here, look.
See, something about that to know is that everybody out west, everybody out east here, all knew of each other, but we all knew that we were divided by what is known as the Great Inland Sea. Not that people couldn't go there and couldn't live there. It's just that people generally didn't. It was more like a hunting ground. It was more like an inland sea. You don't live on the sea. We don't live there. The path and the journey of the buffalo was known to all the people of Turtle Island, and this was of the most sacred migration for all the people. And so it was something that you just don't go into that to that area. We traveled back and forth. It wasn't that often. You know, it's not like we traveled out to the people out west every moon or something and we had relations. No, they were known to us as the people were out west, you know, the people where the sun sets. They were not known to us like for us to say, okay, whatever Wet'suwet'en means in Wet'suwet'en, that we would have that terminology in Kanienkeha. We were not that articulated in our relationship, in our discourse of our relationship with them.
Okay, Edith, break it at Niho.
Oh,
Take that one N out.
okay.
Take, okay, Niho nu dage.
I break it there?
It's between the K and H. Take the H out.
Ah,
Take the, okay, Nihonu, easy. Nihonu dage rono. Easy dage rono.
Isi niho no dage rono.
Izi Nihon Nondage Rono.
easy nihuno dagerono.
Isi niho no dagerono.
Isinio nundake ronu.
Easy niho nudage runo.
Isi niho no dagerono.
Ici niho nuntake rono. Teotuetnuni in France raised their hand.
Yeah.
I've watched last night the stack meeting, and there was a discussion about science. And I was wondering in the Kanienkeha, how did they refer to science? How it was?
Okay. Okay, when we talked about science there, you can see the reason why the terminologies have been altered. Where you got in your mind, everybody knows knowledge. Well, what does knowledge consist of? Consists of everything. Well, what is science? Isn't that knowledge? Then why is science separate from knowledge? What is the purpose of separating it? Because knowledge is something in a realm, a place where everybody thinks within that realm, but science is only a few certain people. So you need to, in order for corruption to exist, you need to step outside of the realm of the collective consciousness. So you create another realm of science that isn't understood by the people who understand the realm of knowledge. So then the people of science can do anything they want and talk very scientifically above the heads of the people of science, when of the people of knowledge, when the things that people of science are talking about of scientific natures, the people of knowledge could easily understand that. But if the science people spoke of it, the people of knowledge would know it to be that the science people are talking about what they know, but in a way of destroying it. So within our world, there is no separation to say science and knowledge. Because when you look at the terminology, I think it was Merrick who dug up the terminology, the meaning of it the other day, and clearly identifies that science is really a bad thing. It clearly identifies that, compartmentalizes everything, it breaks down everything, tears apart everything. And so if we're thinking about understanding creation, how are we going to understand it if we tear it apart? Because creation is a symbiosis, an interaction, that reciprocal back and forth. So what you might be looking at just one little thing, you're not going to understand it because on its own, yeah, it's that, but it's not designed as that. It's designed to be this other thing, working in conjunction with that other thing, which works with another thing, which makes every single thing really so super complex beyond what the scope of what science considers these things. Science is a form, a mechanism of how to destroy. That's not native science. Native science is knowledge, and knowledge is all encompassing.
Well, look at the, take for instance, the canoe. Look at the science in there. Both ends are sharp. So they were already practicing aerodynamics. And all you had to do is switch your seat over and you were pedaling, you were cutting the water again. So they weren't stupid. That's science. Where a boat, they have boats, they're rowboats. One side is flat, so you have to make a complete turn. So who had better science when you think about it?
Yeah. And when you think of, for instance, when they came over here, they said, look at all the land, you're letting it go to waste. All these resources you're letting go to waste. Look what happens when what they call resources and they don't let it go to waste when they utilize those things. It destroys. So actually, the most technologically advanced society ever would be a society that just blends right into the environment in which they have grown out of or which they live in. So even if you move, say, to Mars, that you can't go there and conduct yourself in the same destructive way as here. No, you have to live. This basically like become invisible to anything else. You become a part of Mars. And this is the way the people were here. Try to find all throughout the northeastern woodlands, all so-called above the line of the Mayans, the Aztecs. I don't know if the Zapotecs were into that stuff too, but all the way above that line, where we did not alter creation, we did not do the alchemy to take a stone out of the earth, remove it from there and put it here to build something else. We never done that. This is a corruption. It's not to be done. When you look at all these societies, if they have all disappeared, it's because that this is something we're not supposed to do in the first place. You think of mining stone, that automatically makes the people ill. Silicosis sets in almost immediately upon anybody who's mining stone. Yeah, you can last 30, 40 years of mining stones, you know, but well, you're going to die at a very young age. So the technology of the people here above that line of, like I said, the Mayan, the Aztec, the Zapotec, the ones who were taking stone out of the ground and creating something else, above that line, try to find a footprint of us. Try to find it. Yeah, you'll find a few things here and there, you know, like pottery or some arrowheads, but you're not going to find a city. Like go anywhere in the non-native world, you'll find all kinds of ruins. Why is there ruins when human beings living upon the earth, we should not have a ruin. We should not leave when we are done living in a place. We should not leave a damaging footprint there at all. So you think of how advanced the technology is here of people who their sole focus of their energy is not in things that we can build of monuments or this or that, but the sole focus of energy is intellectual expansion. How to perfect being human beings. That's what the role of the people of the Longhouse is. This is the role of the Kanienkeha. This is what we have done to the world, perfected it. We have beautified it. We have brought her perfection to the state of where humans living within it can benefit and prosper from her in such a way that doesn't take away from her, that doesn't limit her, but actually is conducive and adds to her. Now try to find that technology in the non-native world. You're not gonna. The people do not have the intellectual capacity to be able to do that. They only know how to pick up a rock or a bone and smash stuff and smash you in the head and take your stuff. There's no science to that. Well, that is actually science, but there's no technology to that because that's dumbness. That's backwardsness. Okay, anyway, so again, to understand the diametrically opposite concepts, perceptions in the two societies. And the two societies, remember, it's not if it's that society on that side of the earth or over there, it's polarity. And when you are living within peace, you are within the positive polarity. When you're not peace, doesn't matter what the hell else you are. Doesn't matter if you're full-blown war or just a little bit of war or, you know, no matter what, you are the negative if you are not peace. And so the technology to be able to live conducively is what is being, what our ancestors, the Kanienkeha, permeated into the land through the minds of the people, through getting concepts, understandings in the minds of the people. They have been able to change their way of living that becomes conducive with the land in which they're rooted into. And so instead of being destructive after that, everybody became conducive. This is the reason why here, northeastern woodlands of Turtle Island, it is the most richest, most prosperous land anywhere on earth. I didn't say the most diverse, because you look in places like the rainforest and stuff like that, very diverse, but it is not as rich and prosperous for the people. It actually, in most cases, is dangerous for the people. Here, because of the mind comes direct out of the Sawo Yerda, direct out of the woman's living force, that the men who live with that and who perpetuate that through love, put that right back into the earth. That's her food. She created us to do that for her. We're not fleas on the back of an animal. We are conducive working parts that the body needs. We're not on the outside of her. We're on the inside. We're in her mind. And that's where the true technology is, to be a master of the human intellect. And this is what the Ganawida was. He was identified as a master of things. Because a person who lives in peace in this world, who can live in balance and not just dwindle away and die, but live with it, work with it, prosper from it, benefit from it, and put that back, reciprocating that power back into it, that person is a master of things. And all our people of the Longhouse were that. They were, as the non-native wrote of them, it was the Jesuits that wrote of our people as being the closest thing to godliness that they have ever seen. Because Kanienkeha Dizu is who? We're saying Kanienkeha Dizu now. When Waiagerdu and I say that, who are we talking about? first off, I'm talking about our mothers and fathers. So in the future, when they're saying Yunkia Dizu, will they be talking about? They will be talking about us. What kind of world do we pass on to them? What kind of world do you create? Let's see the world that you create. This is the world that the Kanienkeha has created, a world that is benefiting you, no matter who or where you are. Because the things that you need, the spiritual food, the spiritual truth that you need, you're not going to find it anywhere else on earth now. It's too late. You're only going to find it one place, and that's in the central point of consciousness. So, what did we do? Oh, the others, did we say that word?
No,
the other
and
side.
Marie-Claude raised her hand too.
Okay.
I wanted to add on what France said, at the stack meeting, it was such a beautiful meeting and, talking about science. And I remember sharing about the community, how the collective, once we're out of the collective, basically we're not in that conducive technology, because then, if the community itself cannot realize, cannot deduce, like you have the elders, you have the younger. So, if a decision is to be taken and there are some children present, then you're going to take that perspective in, instead of just going into a university and creating a bomb, and then we forget that there are the children. And as Stuart was speaking, and it's also related to a post he shared today, that everything is linked. And I see now the collective as the self, like our family, our community that we were supposed to be raised in, with our grandmother, our mothers, our aunties, everything, and everything that we need. And we get out of there and we become a satellite of that community. We become then destructive because we are not anymore feeding that community. We're separate and we don't receive the food that we need from that community too. So I don't know if there's a word for this, but to me, it's really all about collective. I feel I'm being born into what it is truly to live in a collective. So.
Okay, well, let's do that work then. And
Okay. Nihonu Izi Niho Nudage Rono.
Izi Niho no Dage Rono.
Isi niho no dage rono.
Easy Nihon Dagerono.
Easy niho no dagerono.
Izi nihonundage ronu.
Isi niho nudage runo.
Easy niho nundage rono. Te yotwet nuni.
Let's put other applications to that. Let's say other side of the water people, other side of the forest people, other side of the desert people.
What do you say? Water and what else?
Other side of the forest.
I skipped Merrick, so go ahead, Merrick. And Janet
was-
is there also.
I was also saying it's okay because I think we already did easy niho no tagerono.
We did. We did.
Okay, but Janet wasn't there, I think. So go ahead, Janet.
Easy niho nun tagerono.
Okay. Izi Niganya. Niganya. Okay. Izi Niganya Daradi. Ongwa Son. We don't have to break that. So Izi Niganya Daradi Ongwa Son.
Izi Negat Daradi Ungweso.
Isi niganya daradi unguesuan.
Easy ni ganyan daradi ang wasuha.
Easy ni ganya daragi ungwasuha.
Isinikanya tarage ongwesma.
Easy Nigana Daradi Ugwesua.
Hizi ni ganya darati unkusua.
Isi naga nyadarati onkwasuna.
Easy ni ganya daradi ongwe sua. Teo twet nuni.
Gerda, wouldn't we have to put Rono after that?
Ungwesua, no, because that's we could, but this is pluralizes people. Yeah, and you could put Ronu. Okay, ungwe. Yeah, okay, take ungwesua out and put Niganya Daradi and just put Ronon. Easy Naganya Darani. Nyadaradi Rono. Okay, it's great. So the forest, we gotta change that then. Okay. Easy.
I sent it to you, Edith. I sent a word to you.
A word.
Do you see it?
It was actually 3.
Other side of the forest people, so put people there. Forest people. And then you got Izini Wadar Hade and then apostrophe Rono again.
Okay, so this is only one word like that?
Yeah, Izini Wadar Hade Rono.
Easy ni wada hade Rono.
Wadar hade Rono.
Easy ni wadar haderono.
Easy ni wadar ade ronu.
Isinimatarande rono.
Easy Niwadar Hate Runo.
Hizi ni wadar haterunu.
Ni wadar hade rono.
Easy ni watahate rono. Teo twet nuni.
Oh, there's something here about these words, these explanations or phrases to understand here. You would not say that the other side of the water people or other side of the forest people unless you were saying the name of those people and you're just describing the other side of the forest. If there was people on the other side of the forest, the only way you would say that is if you don't know them. So if you knew them, you wouldn't be using this terminology or these phrases. Wouldn't these phrases be almost like baby talk? Like if you're describing people?
Not really, because Isini Wadar Hade Rono would be like, okay, how would I say it? It's like, okay, you're in a huge forest. Don't forget, everything was forest here. You're lucky to find one now. But if the Kanienkeha on the east side, and then would be talking about the Kanienkeha on the west side, they would say Isiniga Niganya Darhade Rono Kanienkeha. Then you would add to that Orono Dagahaga. And
Hey,
the only,
they do that in on the island, in Akwesasne, yeah.
yeah.
East End boys and the West End girls. They call them the Easties and the East Ends and West Ends. Okay, then words. Then let's go to words. Then anybody wants to a phrase or whatever. So Merrick already did one. So let's go continue in here.
Well, it would have to be with collective, you know, that's what I don't know, something with collectivity is our identity or something like that, you know, collective is our, I'm not sure.
Collective identity?
Yeah, all right, collective identity.
France raised her hand.
France?
I just want to know how to say faucon pèlerin. I don't know how to say that in English either.
Okay, well then wait your turn. You know we're coming around then now. So
Okay, then.
we're gonna go in the same order. Except we're gonna skip Merrick. He got his turn. Since last week, the solar flares, or when was that, a week and a half ago? I gotta tell you, from that time, I felt, you know, we wrote to everybody, a collective email, everybody posts what they've been feeling or experienced. Since that time, I've been feeling a real, a high, but kind of like a reserved high, you know, like,
They were there.
it's been a really good high feeling experience, but at the same time, like I said, kind of, I don't know.
Genie. Okay, Genie. Okay, you got it backwards. Genie. T-S-I-N-I. Genie. G. Okay, hold on. Did I send it that way?
Beyond.
Okay, G-Yon. Okay, I spelled it wrong. G. And then apostrophe right there. Genie. Genie, right, apostrophe there. Then put another I, I-O-N. And key, break it at K-H-I. Okay, Genie Yunki Onderi. De Wadorohun, Genie Ki, De Wadorohun, Genie Yunki Onderi.
They were there, they were there over, they were. Okay, that break there is no good. They what? Yeah, they what there over, Jimmy Yonki Yonderi. Yonderi?
Yeah.
Yonki Yonderi.
Dewaderoho Jiniyongi
De Waderoho Sini Yongi Anderi.
De Waderonhu Sini Yonki Yanteri.
Te mate ru siniuki nyanteni.
Dewa de Rohu, Zini, Yonki, Yonteri. Yonteri.
Te Waterohu, Sini Yonki Yonteri.
Te Waterohun, Genie Yonki Yanteri.
Te Wateroho, Sini Yonki Yonderi. Te Yotwetnuni.
Oh, I didn't even think.
Everybody should be thinking of their words so that when it comes to you, that you're not gonna be.
Can I say mine because I got one?
Oh, be patient.
Are you
Brian.
saying that you wanna cut in on Edith?
Oh, sorry, I didn't hear that. Sorry about that. Oh, I'm so sorry.
Oh, I didn't notice there was an order. Oh, okay. I'm still with the caves, mountains, and valleys. Yeah, let's go for a cave. Yeah. Wow, all of that.
It's that because it's a what you call it, it's a hole in the mountain. That's why.
Ziono Dagarde.
Dionu Dagarude.
Dionundagarunde.
Dionu Dagarunde.
Tiunu tekerunde.
Ziunu Dagaronde.
Sionun dagaronde.
Tianun Dagarunde.
Sionun takaronte. Te tuet nuni.
Okay, put cave in the mountain. All right.
Use the same word for like an underwater cave?
No.
It wouldn't be just like underwater added to it?
Yeah. You know, well, no. Well, the mountain would have to be in the cave, in the water, which, yeah.
Say like, for instance, in, we were talking about this the other day, in Mexico, there's all these cenotes that go under the ground. There's underwater caves and it's all water that flows.
Yeah.
Like rivers flowing.
Okay, then you would just add Ohneganusne.
So the same word?
Put the same words in Yonudagarde. In Yonudagarde, put that. Okay, and then you got TSI, it's TSG, not T.
Oh.
How did that happen?
When you copied and paste, yeah, there's a S missing.
TSI. Okay, Yonudagarde. Okay, Ganyadaragu. Ganya apostrophe. Okay. Okay, maybe you don't have to break it. Ganyadaragu. And that's a cave in the water.
Okay, you know what? We gotta fix that. Gio. Put the break after the, take it out between the two eyes.
Well, but normally there's gonna be a split between the two eyes. That's why. I don't know.
And take the one out between the nundage. Nundagarunde. Zio nundagarunde. No, Zio nundagarunde.
Hey, what
Does it
happened
sound
there?
right like that? Zio nundagar.
I don't know, they moved it all over.
I don't know what happened. Why did that happen?
Yonudagarde, Ganyadaragu.
Zio nundagarunde. Zio nunga. No.
Yonudagarde.
Zio nundagar.
Runde.
Zio nundage. Nundaga. Runde. Zio nundagarunde. Ganyadaragerda. Darago. Jeez.
Tio no dagarunde ganya darago.
Dionundagarunde ganyatdarago.
Diu nunga dagarunde ganya dagarum.
Sionun dagarunde kanataragu.
Tiu Nundagarunde Ganya Darago.
Tio non tagarante gagnatarago.
Jinun takarunde kanyatarago.
Tio non tagarante gagnatarago. Teo tuet nuni.
You know, the break there, it's not good. I was having a hard time reading it like that. Wait, let's try something else. Non da. Take out the next one. Tio non da garunde. There you go. That's the one. Tio non da garunde. Yeah. You should fix the one above too. Who's got the next word? Who comes next? Who's after read it?
Okay, I'm sorry about the earlier. The reason why I want to have this name is because I'm waiting for them to come back. They're always living on the top of the other building. It's called Peregrine Falcon. And I was thinking about these birds because yesterday at 3:33 in the morning, the window was open here and there was like a party of bird outside. I was wondering if you've ever seen that in the middle of the night, having birds chirping everywhere. I couldn't believe what it was. So I don't think it was the falcon, because they usually wait for their eggs to be warm enough so they won't be freezing. So they're not there yet. And it made me think that probably all of us have different birds in our areas. So I was wondering how the Kanienkeha would refer to their birds in their area, and if they had like a special whatever with the birds.
Well, what you call it, they all come out like Ohaguarut is like a hawk. So they're all in that hawk family. Now, I don't think there's anybody alive now who knows the individual, like you would have to know the whole family of birds. So we just come under one where Ohaguarut, it's like the hawk family. That's what I'll write it, but anyways, I don't know anyways. I never heard anybody even talk about it.
Well, you know that for us, like you're saying, what's the relationship with the birds for the Kanienkeha? That you know, it's identified that the birds are the messengers of Yonkiat Bizu. They bring the message of creation. Birds are important for us to have food. So they're important for everything. So any one of us looking up into the sky, I know myself, I think that those are my birds, you know. Any one of us could think that and say that. Those are my birds. Those are my trees. I'm a part of these. You know, anybody could say that. It's not like an official perception of the Kanienkeha.
Okay, Ohaguarut, and we could put Gawajide in there, eat it, or whoever's writing, Gawajide. Gawajide. K-A-H.
Oh. I don't want to add any.
Gawajide, Ohaguarut, Gawajide, hawk family.
Ohaguarut, Gawajide.
Ohaguarut Gawajide.
Ohaguarut Gawajide.
Ohaguarut Gawajide.
Ohaguarut Gawajide.
Ohaguarut Gawajide.
Ohaguarut gawatsire.
Ohaguarut Gawajide.
Ohaguarut aguatire. Gawatire. Teo tuet nuni.
Okay, the vultures is Goheyuizaks. If you want to write that. Vultures, the ones that circle. Okay,
Turkey vultures, chicken hawks, they would be in that family, huh?
Koheyu Ezox, Koheyu Ezox, and
And Stuart, what do you think about the bird chirping in the middle of the night?
Well, when you hear that, that's for a reason. That's because something is bothering them. Something is disrupting them in their bird nest.
Oh, maybe that's why.
Otherwise, they're not going to do that.
Ken.
Could it be baby peregrine falcons? And they're
Eat it, Ken. Koheyu Ezox, and it means vultures, but in quotations, put looking for the dead. That's why you always know when they're looking for anything that's dead. They can see from that high and they circle. When they're circling, they can smell.
So after dead, put / circling. So then we could use that. Gaheyonizax. Can we use that? Let's say there's an enemy circling. Gaheyonizax.
Well, yeah, but this would be an it, but we know it's a bird. Koheyu Ezox. Ronu Heizox would be they, which is usually men looking for the dead.
Gaheyonizax.
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 Gaheyunizax.
Gaheyonizax, Teotwetnuni.
Okay, and I sent that word for men.
Oh.
Ronu Heyu Ezox.
No, scusi.
What was that, Guayaguiro? Oh.
I sent it. Ronu Heyu Ezox is males looking for the dead.
So that would be human, huh?
Yeah. They have that in all armies. After they have a battle, they have a truce where they just pick up their dead.
Rononheyonizax.
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 Rono Eyo Isax.
Ronuheyonizax.
Ronuheyonizax.
Rononheyonizax.
Ronunheyunizax.
Onoheyonizax, Teotwetnuni.
See, we didn't break them, and you break them down, you got them.
You know, like what you said, you don't know if there's anybody left alive who could identify all the birds, like each one. You know, when you said that, I was thinking, what birds do I know in Kanienkeha? Very limited. Agwex, first Zita, you know, in general, Agwex, Jiskogo,
The blue jay.
yeah, and
Whistawis.
that's the one I'm thinking about. The little ones flying when you're walking through the brush. So imagine all the other birds to have the very specific names for them. Wow, it's got to be to have all those names of those birds.
Well, we have a book there. Like, I know a lot of birds, like cranes and all of them. Well, we have all the words, but it's like something you got to be. If I'm going to have a class on that, I'll remember it. But just off the bat, you just can't really come up with them, you know. And when you hear somebody say it, and then you say, "Oh yeah, that's right," just didn't think of it. Joga is the crow. There's this, I imagine if you were with a bird watch group, you know, like every spring here, they have a bird counting group. And that's when you would write it down, you know, have somebody write it down. I know the bird, but if I'm with a group, I can say, hey, this is what this is, you know? And a lot of them are just described by their long legs or their long beaks. Anyway, you got another word?
Elsa? Okay.
Do we need, does it need to be a verb?
No, the word that you want.
All right, I'm looking for, actually, I don't know that word in English. Idiom would be when the water becomes, when it hits a rock and it becomes filled with oxygen, so it turns white. Or we could say when two dimensions are actually touching themselves.
I didn't hear what she said.
Are you
first.
talking about the in-betweens again, Elsa?
I didn't hear what she said at first.
Yeah, when there's water that is gonna hit a rock and that is gonna create, you know, that kind of whitiness because she's getting oxygenized.
Suds. It's suds or foam.
Mhm.
Sea foam.
Foam would be foam, yeah.
You're too poetic lately, Elsa.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, why are you sorry about that?
What's the going? What's the go space and put onegonus?
Did I eat an N somewhere?
N-O-N-S.
N O.
Onegonus. N-O-N-S. Onegonus.
What's the go on Negonos?
What's the guha or neganos?
Or what's the or neganos?
What's a gunha or neganos?
What's the guha oregano?
Oatstagua on oneganos.
Oatstagua oneganos.
O what's the guna oneganos?
O what's taguha oneganus? Teotuet nuni. Next one for words would be mark.
See, just that word, or what's the going? That is a seagull. It's what they call a seagull too. Because they're always in the foam there. They're always in that foam.
So exactly like that. Or what's the go on would be seagull.
Yeah.
So just by adding onegonus on it,
Makes it sea foam.
okay, so then seagull, it's not really just saying seagull, it's identifying the color of the bird, where the bird is.
Where it's at, where you see them all the time, or what's the going?
Mhm. Oh, that's interesting. Okay, then let's do that
Yeah.
also.
I'm gonna put it first. And then like that.
What the heck is that? Seagull.
No, we don't write it like that. I don't
Like
write it.
an eagle.
Oh
C-A-G-U-L.
my goodness,
A
wow.
seagull.
That would make sense. They are hunting for pizzas on the fly.
Oh. Okay, did we say it already?
Yeah.
And what's the go on onegonus? Okay, who's next?
Mark.
It's me. should change the subject there. The song must be in perfect harmony and rhythm and tight.
The song like that, Mark?
A song, yeah.
And what
Singing.
did you say?
The song must be in perfect harmony and rhythm.
Okay, right. Elms did something. Okay, period. Don't.
Hey, let's go to the Earth in front of the moon, huh? On the
It
screen.
really creates like the atmosphere that you were talking about. It really does like-
Karana yohat dio.
Wow, that was the opposite. A long phrase in English for a short one in Kanienkeha. That's rare.
Karana yohat dio.
Korana Yohatio.
Corona Yohatio.
Garana yohatio.
Garana yo atio.
Karana yohatiu.
Garana Yohatiu.
Garana yohatio.
Karana yohatio.
Garana yohatio. Teotwetnuni. Next one would be Janet for word.
The only word that comes to mind for me right now would be moss, M-O-S-S, moss.
Okay, you're in trouble.
Here, like
You
on
don't
a
know the
tree or a
word.
rock.
I don't know the word for moss. For some reason, that's one of the words they
Well-
tell me all the time, and I just can't seem to remember because I can't see the root word.
Wait a minute, Janet, are you talking about moss on a tree or on a rock?
Both, because it's moss.
The same. Yeah.
Well, if you can't remember the word, then we can describe it.
Okay,
What-
either one.
Like the green that grows on the north side of the tree, or the grass, or the, I don't know what term there would be for that, Boyagerdo, but
There is a word for it. There's one word for it. There's one. Oh, the hell is it?
I'll try to think of another word.
maybe if there's anybody seeing this or listening to this who could find that word for moss, or if you know somebody who might know that word for moss, and then just write it to us, send it to us.
I know they got an app that people that are at school, the girls, when I don't know a word, they go to an app and they have it right away.
Oh, like that, huh?
Oh yeah, Mohawk app.
What?
Yeah,
What is there like an English to Mohawk translation thing, dictionary?
Somebody has an app. I don't know who it is, but I never have to go to anybody because I don't have a phone anyways, but they have
Well-
they have a connection, an internet connection amongst themselves.
For us, we got an app for Mohawk English. It's called Wayagirdo. Wayagirdo, you can get a nickname yourself that your own app.
You should create an app called Wariagero.
yeah.
I got a nickname on Friday. I was in there Friday, and the other class I heard yelling in there, so they said, hurry somebody quick. And I thought something happened, which nothing happened, but there was a bat hanging from the wall. So I went get my gloves and because you don't know if they're rabbit, I didn't want to get bit, so I
Called you Batman.
and that's what the kids were calling me, Batman.
Holy smokes.
Okay, I thought of a different word. How about waterfalls?
Okay. Yo nega nawade.
Yo nega after the H.
Nawade. Yo nega nawade.
Yo nega nowadays.
Yo nigga now on the
Yo nega now on the.
Yo nega nawage.
Yo negana one day.
Yone Gahnawate.
Yo nega nawante.
Yonega nawade.
Ionega nawade, teo tuetnuni. The word I'm thinking about, it's more a feeling. It's like, it goes a bit with what Marie-Claude said. It's like there's moments when you're like, you feel completely aligned with creation. It's like an harmony, a symbiosis. I don't know how to describe it, but I don't know if there's a word for it in Kanienkeha to explain that kind of feeling when you feel like you're in the same heartbeat as the creation. I felt it today. It brought me to tears. It's like a whole feeling inside. I don't know how to describe it other way than that.
Did you happen to be peeling onions at the time?
Oh my goodness. Throw him an onion, Angel.
yeah, you know. You want to
That's how he showed me love. No,
You
I
say
was-
Savoyera?
Yeah, we know.
Zero. Write it down, you know.
Edith. Okay.
What was that?
The what you call it's in harmony. Spirits in harmony. They will don't have their own.
They were doing hot day rono. They were I'm saying rono there. They were doing hot day rono.
De wa don ha de rojo.
What don't have the wrong?
De what do ha de rodo rojo.
Te watuatero.
De Wadu Hade Rojo. Rojo.
Te wat donate rojo.
Te wadun hate rojo.
Te watun hate rojo, te otuetnuni. So we made full circle for the words, and it's 8:30.
Okay, wait, that break there, I had a problem reading it too. They what do? I don't think we need that there, yeah. Adero, adero, ro, and then who, ro, who, yeah. Adero. They what do adero, who? Does that look okay like that, Guerrero?
Yeah.
They what do adero, adero, no, adero can't be left like that. Adero, who? It's got to be together.
Acuérdate. Or
Yeah, just-
all together.
Just take up, yeah. Adero. Yeah, we don't need the break there after that. They wadu, easy to see. Hadero. They wadu, hadero. Yeah, it's better like that. Okay, so we went full circle. We got what, half an hour left? Okay,
Janet raised her hand. She just.
go ahead, Janet.
I wanted to know, is there another word for water besides oneganos?
Well, yeah, utsada, because that's it's utsada is like a fog, that's water. Utsada.
Let's put that.
I was wondering, like, when you, in the beginning where you put down Niganiya Daradi for the other side of the water people. And I'm trying to figure out, how do you get water out of that word?
Kanyadaradi is like a river.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, now,
The NIA means snake, like a river's never straight. It's always like a snaking river. They always say it's snake through the mountain. Kanyadaradi. Kanyadaradujya, along the snaky river. But this, wait. Otsada, okay, it's a mist. Mist or fog. That's another form of water.
Yeah, let's do these different levels of water, different types of.
Okay, Otsada.
Fog, not four. Or four. Otsada. Otsada.
Otsada.
You're muted, France.
Otsada.
Otsana.
Utsada.
Otsata.
Otsada.
Otsata.
Okay, what kind of other kind of water?
I just sent another one there. Another one.
What about dew?
Yeah, well, okay, but I just sent you on Hawino. Okay. Yeah, on Hawino, then we'll go with do. Yeah, on Hawino.
Ya un hawino.
Yahoo Awino.
Ya un hawino.
Yahun Awino.
Yauna winu.
Yaun hawino.
Yaun Yahawino.
Yaun Hawinu.
Yahun Hawino. Teo Tuetnuni.
Because the line is due. Oh no, frost. You start con Saraya.
Yo sagon saraya.
Yosagon Serayo.
Yosagon saraya.
Yosago Saraya.
Yosagon seraño.
Yosagan serayo.
And-
Yosagan Saraya.
Sorry.
Yosagan Saraya. Saraya.
Yosaga Saraya. Teo Tuetnuni.
Okay, I sent do also.
Okay, who was Frost?
You want another one?
Oh. Next one, then.
Do, you have do there, we have to do that.
Oh,
We have to do.
Yehuda. Yehuda Nanawa. Do.
Honda Nanawa.
Yohonda Nanawa.
Yohonda Nanawa.
Yahonda Nanawa.
Yohanda Nanong.
Yohanda Nanawa.
Johanta Nanawa.
Johanta Nanawa.
Johanta Nanawa. Tayo tuet nuni.
Okay, what's this word you were looking for?
It's Francis' turn.
It's either tell me or teach me how to awaken my spirit.
But Marie-Claude and Edith, they didn't choose a word, I think.
Oh,
I thought you did.
well, did we do hemp? Did we ever translate hemp? I don't know.
You're our expert. I would not remember. Usually it's you that remembers.
Do you know a word for that, Wayagator?
Well, what they call it is, depends on, you always get they call it, they call it a bad smoke.
Oh, but that's marijuana that they call like
Oh,
that.
yeah, but what's hemp then?
It's the same, it's like, let's say tangerine and orange, you know, it's the same family, but this one doesn't have the effect that they would refer to bad smoke because of the effect.
Okay, because of what they used to use it for, they used to make rope with it.
Yeah.
Rope. And the Tuscaroras are known as the people of the shirt.
Yeah.
Must have made a big difference. Humans using hemp in that way to make shirts and pants and stuff, you know, as opposed to what did we have before that? Just leather, you know, just hides. So skins.
Yeseri yetun. Yeseri yetunyata.
Yeseri yetunyata.
Yeseri Yetunyata.
Yeseri yetunyata.
Yeseri yedunyata.
Eseriyetuniata.
Yeseri Yetunyata.
Yeseri Yantun Nyata.
Yasiri Yetunyata.
Yeseri yetunyata. Tayo tuet nuni.
And what does that mean? All of that, what does it refer to?
It was to make rope with. You remember before when they used to call cigars? I don't know. I'm older than all these. They used to call a cigar a rope.
Yeah, you know, I remember they used to have the tobacco hanging there, and they would call it twist. It was twist tobacco.
They call them stogies in the States. And here in Canada, they would say, get me a rope, or let's light up a rope. And that was something to do with a cigar. I never smoked, so I won't know these. I would hear people talking. They would say, like Joe DeLille used to smoke cigars at the poll room, and they would say, he's got a big rope in his mouth. He always had a big cigar. That's how you described him,
My word is gonna be valley.
What's that?
Valley. You know, like an extension of land that is like
Valley.
That's where we are. We're in the St. Lawrence Valley. Well, what they call the St. Lawrence Valley. Valley girls. Next word you gotta write is totally.
Zogwa.
A valley girl. Totally. Throw in a tubular.
Hey, what are you talking about?
Valley girls.
Zogwa.
Gahuntogwa.
Gahun Zogwa.
Gahun sokwa.
Rono.
Gahun Sokwa.
Gahun Sokwa.
Gahun Sogwa.
Gahun Sokwa.
Gahun Jokwa.
Gahun Sokwa. Teyo Twet Nuni.
What time is it?
8:42.
That's your turn, France.
So it's either tell me or teach me how to awaken my spirit.
It's gone. Whoever's ready. Agahun
Agadun.
Agadun hetse rayer agadun hetse rayerite.
Right, take a break between the I and the E.
I and the E. I and the E. You want one here? That's what you're saying?
Oh, yeah, there, with the A and the I on it. Oh, yeah, did they?
That was a real guess.
Rayerite.
Agadun hetzer rayerite.
Agadun Hetsera Yeride.
Agadun hetsera yeride.
Agadun Etsera Yeride.
Agatun Etsera Yeride.
Agatun Hetsera Yeride.
Agatun Hetsera Yeride.
Agadun Hetsera Yeride.
Agadun Hetsera Yeride. Teyo Twet Nuni. Elsa, you're next.
How to say when two dimension touching meet each other.
When two powers meet,
How to say when two dimension meet each other.
The in between.
Maybe it's that in the boundary.
When two dimensions found each other.
Two dimension meets each other.
it sounds like when two powers meet.
Yeah.
So what do I write when two powers meet?
Let's see what he sends you. When two meet, right?
Dimension.
could be realities.
Would it be the same as polarities?
Polarity is like the extreme end, so if it goes in another-
The got such don't say that quite.
Gazat dansera dat guate.
Dans gazette, dans sera, dans guate. Dans guate.
Angasa dansera da guate.
Dansera dakwate.
Tankasat sansara tagwane.
Dan kasats tansera takwate.
Tangatsat sansara takwate.
Dagan sats dansera dat guate.
Tankasat stansera dat kwate. Tayo twet nuni.
It's like when the hot air and cold air meet and you have a thunderstorm. The got such don't say that quite.
What would be a more
Two
accurate?
powers meet.
Yeah, for the English, because we had written realities, but powers would be more accurate, huh?
Yeah.
It's 12 to 9.
Dasats dansera.
Would it be two opposites, or it doesn't identify opposites in there?
That's what two powers are, opposites.
Okay, all right, so put powers slash realities slash powers slash dimensions.
Opposites, no? Or
Opposite, yeah, opposites, yeah.
Janet raised her hand.
It's man and woman too, don't forget.
Put that in brackets.
Well, everything that's, you know, life givers and life takers.
Woman and man. Okay, Janet,
With the TEN, the ta in front of gasats dansera, would that mean two?
No. TEN?
Yeah, the TEN in the front.
No, it would be TI if it was two.
Oh, okay.
okay, at the end of that, between the A and the T, what they put a apostrophe there. Yeah, there you go. Datqua. Don gazat stansera datqua. Yeah. Okay, then what time is it?
8:49.
Okay, we might as well wait. Did we go back around full circle?
No,
or
no, no.
Who did we end up?
Janet, no, who was now? Last one?
It was Elsa, so it's Mark, Merrick, Janet, and me, 4 people to make it full circle.
Huh? What?
We cannot run, try and run, no?
Try it. Go ahead. Go really fast. Mark.
Mark.
Okay, when the two elks are fighting, you know, they're fighting with their antlers. How would you write that?
Butting heads.
The two what?
Yeah, that's butting heads. That would be the word that Wayagirdo just wrote. It would be that, but you would probably add on butting heads.
Butting. How do you write that butting head?
B-U-T-I-N-G.
Okay.
And it would probably be, you would probably have to say the animal,
What was it? The
you
animal?
know, like
Elk,
deer.
they're elks.
Ah, two elks. Elks, just elks.
But around here, we don't have elks,
We could deer maybe.
deer or moose, elks, deer, moose, elks, they all do the same thing. Any antlered animals, the males. Okay, so then maybe is that in the word Wayagirdu, identifying that it's males butting heads?
Yeah, wait 1 second. Did you not garayaks?
Right.
Did you not garayaks? That's any two animals, moose do it, goats. When they butt heads, but butt horns, they or nagarais horns. Did you not garayaks?
You wrote the Jate Nagara Rayaks though. I think the way you say it, there's not two Ras in a row.
Take the first RA out. Did you not garayaks?
They just put the break at after the A. Yeah,
Take this one out or?
yeah, take it out. Yeah. They just they naga. Yeah, they just the nagarayaks.
Teja de Nagarayaks.
The Jat the Nagarayas.
Dena garayas. Araks.
Te jatana karayan.
In brackets, male.
Didya Denagarayaks.
Deja Tanagarayaks.
Te jata nakaraya.
Te Jate Nagarayaks, te Yotwet Nuni. Merrick, you're next.
Yeah. Your words have changed my perspective forever.
Oh.
Yeah, we are.
Zawana Sua, Sawen. Zawan, okay, split it there. Zawana Sua, what they were gay.
Zawana. Just separate.
And then, that's not what I said. Get ni, okay, what they were get. N-I, not N-O,
Oh.
Nigu, yeah.
yeah. Nigun, and then Rade, N-I, yeah, what they were getting, Nigun, Radeni, okay. So when I saw what they were getting, Nigun, Radeni.
What were you saying?
Zewana Sua. Just Sua. Put the break at Sua. No.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, take the other one out. Zewana Sua. Wade wage ni gura deni. I can't see what comes after that.
That's it?
That's it?
That's it? Oh, okay.
Sewana Su'a Wade Wage Nigura Den. Raden.
Sa buena su'a wate wageni radeni.
Awena suha wade wage nigura deni.
Samana suha wate nukurateni.
Sawana Suna Wade Wage Niguradani.
Sewana Su'a, Watewake Nigorateni.
Se wana suna wate wage diguna deni.
Sawena Su'a, Wade Wage Nigura Deni, te Yotwet Nuni. Janet, you're next.
I think I'm gonna pass.
Okay, let's do that. Pass. That word.
I just can't think of anything.
I'll
That's
pass.
perfect. That happens
Put that
to
word.
me.
I'll pat that phrase. I'll pass.
Okay.
We could all use that word at some time. You're under arrest all time.
All pass.
No, thank you.
Doaga. Doaga do hetsta.
Iwagado hetsta.
Dawagado hetsta.
Don't what that do hit.
Devagado etsa.
Tawagado esta. Oh, and
Te waga tu headstone.
Denwaga no hetsta.
They were God doing head stuff.
Tenwaka to hetsta. Teo tuet nuni. Did we do spring already? Marie-Claude, did we do spring?
I think we did the 4 seasons.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so I would say nature renewal.
Oh, hey, 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 ah, hey, oh, hi, now, hi. We are yo, hey, oh, hey, oh, hey, oh, hey, oh, hey, oh, hey, ah, yo, hey, oh, hey, ah, hey,
There.
ah, now, yeah,
Sao.
Yerda. Oh,
Yeah,
yerda.
Yera. Yeah.
Bring it there.
Zest.
So Yera zesti.
Doesn't need a break, does it?
No, yerda. Yeah, you better put zest.
Zesti. So Yera zesti.
Oh, yerda zesty.
So yera zesti.
Oh, yeah, that's Z.
Sao era zesti.
Sawayera Sesti.
Sao yera sesti. Sesti.
Seoyera sesti.
Saoyera Zetji.
Saoyera setsti. Teo tuet nuni. It's 8:59.
Okay,
1:59.
so while your girl is gonna say the words now, everybody knows to check the microphones.
Yagoriwa Doga. She's reliable. Roriwa Doga. He's reliable. Yoriwa Doga. It is reliable. Yodiriwa Doga. They are reliable. On the Doharaga up the hill. Isinio Hunda Gerona. Isinio Nuda Gerona, the other side of the mountain. Isini Ganyadara Dirona, the other side of the water people. Isini Wadar Haderona, the other side of the forest people. Okay, there were the Ruhum Jiyun Kionderi, collective identity. Gionudagaro, the cave in the mountain. Gionudagaro de Ganyadarago, cave in the water. Ohaguarut Kawatere, hawk family. Goheyu Isaacs, turkey vultures, looking for the dead. Arunaheyun Isaacs, males looking for the dead. Okay, Owatstagaum Oneganus, seagull. Garona Yohatdio, the song must be in perfect harmony. Yohnega Nawa, Kanienkeha now the waterfalls. The Wadun had the rohun, the spirit in harmony. Utsada is fog. Ya Onhawino is light rain. Your Sakonzaraya is frost. Your Hadanano is dew. Your Yesidiet Dunyata is hemp. And Gahunzogo is a valley. Adun Hetse Rayeri de, how to make awaken the spirit. Okay, the Gazito. They got such don't set a tatquate. Don't got such don't set a tatquate. The two powers, realities, dimensions meet, man. Okay. Did not garayaks, they're budding heads or antlers. Okay, Zawana Su'a, what do I get Radeni? Your words have changed my perspective forever. I'll pass the Wagado headstone. I will pass. So Zesti, nature's renewal. Is that it?
Oh, that's it? Wow, that was a lot though.
Yeah,
What time is it?
9:03.
3 minutes past. Okay, who's gonna do the closing? Who done the closing last week? Anybody remember? Okay, let's go to.
I think it's Wayageru.
All right, he closed last week?
I was there, I think. No?
Okay,
No, it wasn't me.
all right,
I don't remember.
let's go to Mark.
Well, I don't know what to say tonight, but I'll say it anyways. I give thanks to this class tonight, and to all the cats on the couches, standing on the couch on the top there. No, seriously. To all the words that the people chose tonight, give thanks to that, to learn more about this language, but to be able to speak it. So I guess I'm gonna have to practice it. As well as I give thanks to all the people that are gathered here today, and all the other meetings as well. I also give thanks to all the women there that are there tonight there, and I give thanks to all the songs and the rhythm, and to all that that brings life meaningful, and I also give thanks to all the waters and all the springs that flow down the mountains and the streams and all that. I also give thanks to all the plants, animals, all the forests, the trees. Give thanks to all of life and all of its creations. And I give thanks to everything that hasn't been said. Well, I give thanks to that too. So, well, Yawagoa.
Yeah. All right, Danzi Jadudka, everybody.
So Sandios, take care of yourself. I love you.